Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Mixing Wicked Colours by Createx. Now, I've got a selection of Wicked paint and I wanted to do a reducing sort of ratio test for you to show you what the different reducers you can use with this paint. I mean, I use one that's basically totally alien that you would literally put with Wicked because it's like isopropyl alcohol. Now, you can mix it with that and I'll show you how to do it and why I mix it for the application that I need, because different thinning ratios with the airbrush, we all know if you've got like a thicker paint, you can be backing off to get it down. It'll spray it, but you're definitely backing off with a thicker paint with higher pressure. And then when you want to go right down on detail, and I mean credit card size detail, where you've got the paint really, really thin, you can use other mixing ratios. So it depends on what you're working on, what surface you're working on. We'll do some mixing ratios with 40-21 reducer, which is a Createx one, 40-11 reducer, which is a Createx one, and I've got a 99.9 isopropyl alcohol that we can mix and give it a go. So the brush we're using is the Evolution 2024 on a 045. I'm running around 20 psi. Let's move in and let's get mixing some paint. Right guys, we're going to test this paint and the mixing ratios. Now the paint we're using is Wicked Colours Createx, and this one is Detail Smoke Black. So I've mixed the Smoke Black with 40-21, and what I've done is I've just done a 50-50 on that mix, and the same with the 40-11, 50-50 on that in a little bottle, and I've done the same with the ISO 50-50. So they've got the same measurements, just a 50-50 mix. Now I'm using a smooth airbrush paper and I'm running 20 psi. So we're going to try the 40-21 first, put a few drops in and pull that through. Get that flowing through, and we'll go up to this smooth up paper and just see how it goes down on this. Now at this mix, I can get close up running this pressure. If I go to put a bit more consistency down, it just starts to blow out. So looking at that, I can work it on minimal trigger at that mix and it's going down nice on paper. If you was working on aluminium, this would blow out straight away. So then you could mix this and go a little bit less reducer and drop it down. I mean, I can get it to spray nice at this. You can see it going down, atomizing really nice. I would work with this paint on paper, but just drop my PSI down, and that mix is perfect for really nice shading, detail work right up close, but just bringing down your pressure. If you wanted to get that sort of look on aluminium, just make your paint consistency a little bit thicker, because it's spraying it really well at 20. I'm having to really put minimal paint down to stop it spidering out. So slightly thicker paint on this, but if you wanted to work real close detail, at this consistency, it's great. Just knock your pressure back and it will spray it lovely, because it's atomizing really, really nice on the 40-21. So we'll move on to the 40-11, same mix, just a different reducer. Again, this is, I can instantly tell, just spraying on the test panel, this is really thin. So exactly the same, both reducers work nice. They are reducing it exactly the same. Again, you can work with it at this, just bring your pressure down. Really drop the pressure down, and this will hit. Tight detail, yeah, instantly. So both reducers are working great. If you wanted to use the 4011 and you're working on aluminium at this low pressure, you can just change your mixing ratio, knock back on your reducer, and it will spray fine. The actual body of the paint really breaks down nice. It's very smooth when it comes out the brush. You just know you're going to spray with it absolutely fine. So both of them work great. What we'll do is we'll try the ISO. Now, I've used the ISO mix doing the miniature portraits. If you've seen them on the channel, this is the mix that I would use with Wicked that works for me. But if I was going automotive, any of these two for the automotive mixing, I specifically use ISO when I'm working on sort of paper, when I'm doing the real micro type portraits. So we'll drop a bit of that in. Now, instantly. Now, the ISO works really nice. Really nice. You can really come down on the pressure on this. It's very clean. You see how clean it's coming out? It's coming out a lot cleaner than what these were coming out. Atomizes really nice. It's really nice to mix ISO with this paint if you're working on paper. I don't know whether I'd trust it doing on automotive because it's a solvent base at the end of the day. These two are not solvent base, so I'd rather go automotive with that just in case the ISO went down on your panel and just started to liven up the paint underneath. So I specifically use ISO mixes on paper because it's just the flow of them. They're just really, really good. And it works great with this Wicked. It really does thin that down nice. So you can run very low pressure. And you could thin this even more as well. I've done about another 20% into that 50-50 with the ISO, and then really come down on your pressure, especially if you're using a real full-on detail needle. This is the 045. I mean, this gets down. It really does for the 4.5. You've dropped the 2.8 in this and it'll get down even more, and you could bring your pressure down. Or if you went on to the Infinity or a Micron, you can really run it low for them real tiny little details. But these two will do it at that mix, at that 50-50 mix. They will come down on detail the same as this. You bring your pressure down, it'll spray it, but you'll get a cleaner paint line, I've found, with the ISO mix. If you're working on paper, you really do. It puts it down really nice. So they all work. So I hope this video has helped you out, guys, on mixing Wicked. Give it a go. If you stick to them sort of guidelines, you'll get on absolutely fine with it. You really will. Whether you're using it on automotive or you're working on paper, it's a great paint. Thanks for watching. Cheers, guys.